G'day again, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone. And we've just finished for a few Darkstone more, and we're about to go to town. We failed the mission, the darkness escaped, so that was a bit of a pain. But at least we're back. So the first thing we've got to do is I need to roll the 3 dice for the lawman's upgrade that he got for free. No, that's the wrong one, sorry. For this, determination. So 3 dice, and if we get triples, then we lose it. Oops, well, we're not going to get triples, so doesn't matter. Is good. Okay, so going through the checklist again, reset to full health and sanity, I've done that. Reset to 1 grit and it's done. Count Darkstone and Darkstone icons. Okay, so Tonto's got 2 and Lone Ranger's got 1. So we'll roll for the Lone Ranger first. So we want a 4, 5 or 6. No. So he takes a corruption hit. So we need to roll. We need a 4 or better. And he is good. And then Tonto. He takes 2 corruption hits, needs 4s. And takes 2 corruption. So it's just as well we got rid of his 2 corruption. So he's got 2 corruption again now, like that. Okay, so we need to work out whether we're visiting a small, medium or large town. So we'll roll a dice. Again, it'll be 1, 2 for small and so on. So it's going to be a large town. So for a large town, each player rolls a d6 and adds a hazard on a result of 1, 2 and 3. On a result of 1, 2, 3 adds 1 hazard per player. Okay. Righto, so for the Lone Ranger, we've got 1 extra travel hazard for each. And for Tonto, 2 extra travel hazards for each. Okay. Each player rolls a d6 and adds a hazard on the result of 1, 2, 3. Yep. And adds 1 hazard per player. So yeah, they both get 2 each. So let's go to the travel hazards. We'll roll up the first one. So let's just put a die down there and a die down there so I can keep count of how many travel hazards I still have to do. Okay, so first one for the Lone Ranger. Red is the 10s, 24. Darkstone Convoy. As you ride up the trail, you come across a convoy of wagons carrying a load of Darkstone and armed guards. They tell you that the town up ahead is paying top dollar for any Darkstone they can get their hands on. During your town stay, any Darkstone shards sold by the heroes are worth an extra 25 each. Okay. I need to write that down. I won't be a tick. Rightio. So the second one for the Lone Ranger, 62. Dying Marshal. You find a dying US Marshal on the side of the trail, shot in the gut and bleeding out. He tells you that his prisoner escaped and is headed for the same town you are. You've got to stop him, or who knows what he'll do. When the heroes reach the destination, every hero gains die 3 unwanted attention markers as the prisoner is on the lookout for anyone following them. While in town, any hero that rolls a double on a location event... Okay, so 62. hazard number 62. Righto, okay. And his last one is, no, we just did 62, is 41. Stampede. The earth shakes and the thunderous onslaught is deafening as a massive herd of buffalo stampede across the trail around you. Each hero must make a Strength 4+ test to keep control of their mount. Okay, so Lone Ranger is 3 Strength 4+, passes, and Tonto is at Strength 2, passes. Each hero must take the test. If passed, gain 15 XP. Okay, so that's 30 XP. Done. That's it. So we're into Tonto now for his 3. And he gets 53. Circling vultures. Seeing the black vultures circling overhead reminds you that there is no safe haven in this forsaken place. All will come to ruin in time, and the vultures will have their feast in the end. Every hero must make a Spirit 5+ test. Okay, Spirit 5+. Lone Ranger is Spirit 2. Passes. And Tonto is Spirit 3. Fails. He's going to use his grit, I believe. Hang on a tick. No, we'll use the grit. We don't want to take sanity damage. And we both pass. If pass, get 10 XP and heal D3 sanity. We don't have any sanity damage, so we'll just get the 10 XP each, which is done. Okay, Tonto's second hazard is 16. Shadows out of time. The shadows playing across the canyon walls seem to move and flicker out of sync with the environment around them. You almost feel as though you can see the vast machinations of the universe playing out in the dark forms. The hero that rolled this travel hazard must make a Cunning 6+ test. So that's Tonto. Cunning is 2. Ew, not good. He passes. If passed, the posse gains an extra revive token for use during the next adventure. For every 1 rolled, blah, blah, blah. We didn't roll a 1, so that's good. Okay, extra revive token. Happy, happy, joy, joy. We now have 2. Okay, and his last travel hazard, 66, clickety-click. Traveller on the road. During your travels, you encounter a stranger along the road. This result may not be re-rolled or cancelled. Roll once on the chart below. Okay. A 6. Shadowy traveller. You meet a dark stranger on the road one night while the rest of the posse is asleep. With a slippery voice, he introduces himself as Mr. Scratch and makes you an offer that could be hard to refuse. The hero who rolled this result may either take the deal, gaining D6 times 100 XP and D6 times $100. But if they ever roll this result again, Mr. Scratch has returned to collect his end of the bargain and takes your hero off into the night, never to be heard from again. If you refuse the deal, make a Spirit 6+ or Cunning 6+ test to find a way out of it. If passed, gain 50 XP. If failed, gain Die6 +1 corruption points, ignoring willpower. Holy jolly poo bums. Cunning is 2, Spirit is 3. Do we want corruption though? No, we'll just take it. Okay, so D6 times 100 XP. Yeah, that'd be right. 100 XP. And D6 times $100. $400. Well, the money will come in handy, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and that is the end of the travel hazards. So, we know we've got a large town. So now we have to resolve the town type. Let me have a look-see. Won't be a tick. Righto, so roll 2d6. And we get a 9, which is a mining town. Okie dokie, so I shall set that up. Mining town, mining town. Okie dokie. Righto, so first up, let us see what we've got. Boomtowns spring up practically overnight in any area, blah, 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 blah. Well supplied. A mining town always has a general store. Okay, so let's find the general store. Of course, it'll be the last one. It is the last one. So there we go, general store. And then we'll just give these a shuffle up. And we've got a gambling hall, a docks office, a frontier outpost, a blacksmith, a smuggler's den, a mutant quarter, and a street market. Now, die 3 of those are gone. So let's bring this over here so you can see. Okay, die 3. 2 are gone, so we need, I need a die 8. A die 8. Righto, so the first one that's gone is number 3, which is the docks office. And t'other is number 8, which is the street market. So they're both gone. There we go. Okay. So, mining town. Well supplied. A mining town always includes a general store, and everything sold at the general store is minus $25 to a minimum of $25. Rich local deposits. The mines in this area are booming. During the next adventure, while in the mines, any hero finds gold, they gain an extra $10. And any time a hero finds darkstone, they gain an extra shard. Okay. So, gold plus $10, darkstone plus 1 darkstone. Okie dokie. Void activity. The massive boom of local mining has uncovered countless new portals, releasing all manner of creatures and evil to find their way to the surface. When rolling to see if there is a town event at the end of each day in town, roll an extra die. Either roll may trigger a town event, or both. If a town event is triggered, set the darkness back to day 1 on the track as normal. Righto, so we've got that. Daily events. Extra options is we may purchase Darkstone at a cost of 150. Mining tools. The following items are available to purchase at the general store. Darkstone pick for 800, sifting pan for 300. Well, we don't want those, so that's fine. Okie dokie. So, resolve daily event card. Righto, let's give them a shuffle. Give them a cut. And we have, I've seen things. Delving down into the mines and coming face to face with the horrors that reside there is hard enough for the heroes of this world. For normal folk, they can't help but be changed by it. Choose one advanced ally in the hero posse, or that you purchase during this town stay to immediately gain gain 1 ally XP and 1 corruption point, ignoring willpower. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, so we've done the daily event. So we don't do the town specific. Where are we going to stay? And I think we'll stay at the hotel, because we now have $525, so $10 each paid. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sell this for $625. So that was an artifact. I'll just chuck it back in there somewhere. $625. 5, 6, 25. Okay, so we now have $1,130. So where do we want to go first? I think I might send the Lone Ranger to the general store. I've got 1 Darkstone. Could get Darkstone bullets. Ooh. That's +1 damage. Rather than selling it. Yep. So he's going to go to the blacksmith, and Tonto is going to go. We don't have a church, so he can't go there to get rid of his corruption. So he's going to go to the doc's office. Oh, we don't have a doctor's office either, do we? So he's going to be going with his corruption. Okay, well, they're just both going to go to the mutant quarter. What's in the mutant quarter? Frontier outpost, pickaxe, cavalry saber, military gloves, desert boots, dynamite, hunting knife, Indian hatchet we've already got, tribal knife, don't need it, splitter, no. Gambling hall I'm not interested in at the moment. General store. Ba-ba. You don't have an Indian trading post, which is a pain. Mutant quarter. No, I don't think so. Smuggler's Den. There's really not much we can do there. Street market. Oh, that might be worthwhile. Okay, I think he's going to go to the street market. Oh, we don't have a street market. We lost that. Oh, he's just going to go over here as well. Stuff it. Okay, so we both went to the blacksmith. Okay, so rolling up for the Lone Ranger for the location event. He gets a 7, 6 to 8 black smoke and horse manure. Makes you feel alive, no event. And Tonto, a 6, same thing. Now, ooh. Okay. Okie dokie. So we are both going to get Darkstone bullets. So that's 1 Darkstone each, gone. And $200 each is $400. Done. Our blacksmith for Darkstone bullets. No. Finding. Come on. Darkstone bullets. Okay. So, Darkstone bullets, $200 and a Darkstone. Lasts for 1 adventure. When used, replaces any current ammo. All of your guns hits are +1 damage. So there we go. They both have that. Is there anything else they want to get while they are there? Tonto still has a Darkstone. We could buy a tomb chest. That's probably not a bad idea. That's 600 though. Do we want to do that? No, we don't. Okay. So we go back to the hotel and we have to roll for the day event. So rolling 2 die and we get a 10. Oh, sorry. What am I saying? What am I saying? No, we've got to do this. Yeah, so 6 and a 4, so they're both good. There is no event there. Righto, we pay another $10 each to stay in the hotel. In fact, no. Tonto is going to leave the town. We get the daily event, high noon. Having a run-in with one of the rougher-looking locals, you find yourself challenged to a duel in the streets. One random hero, well, he's already gone, must give up their day in town and immediately play the high noon duel solo mission. Alternatively, that hero may duck out the back door and run for it, ending their town stay. High noon. Hang on a tick. Okay, the sun is high in the sky and there's a stillness in the air. Challenged to a duel in the street by one of the locals, you face off a few paces from one another. Townsfolk watching from windows and doorways, fingers twitching over holstered weapons, the church bell rings. It's time. Set up. Solo mission for just a single hero that uses a town adventure board plus your hero and one bandit standing 5 paces apart. Well, I don't care about that. So we're there. Let me grab somebody to play the bandit. There we go. We'll just use our unpainted bandito. Models may not enter buildings during the mission. It's a one-on-one duel. There's no fleeing. Counts as a single fight, but there's no loot card, catching your breath, or corruption hits for Darkstone. Once the adventure is complete, the heroes are restored to full health and sanity, return to 1 grit, and may continue their town stay or begin the next adventure. Variable initiative. At the start of each turn, the hero and the enemy roll a d6 and add it to their initiative for the turn. A bandit figure. A bandit. There's my book of baddies. Okay, so this is the bandit Duva. Variable initiative. In the first turn of the mission, models may not move. The hero may still roll to see if they get a grid. The bandit model represents your opponent for the duel. He uses the stats found on the enemy record sheet for the bandit, including any elite abilities or brutal stats. And he has his health and damage for all attacks multiplied by the hero's level. We're level 1, so it doesn't matter. Oh, yes, it does. If the hero is only level 1, double the bandit's health and attack damage instead. Okay. So, I don't know where to put this. Well, I suppose I'll just put it here and he can stand on it. Pew, pew. So his health is now 6 and his health is now 6 and his damage is now 4. If we successfully do it, then we gain 25 XP times the hero level. Wow, a whole 25 XP. Okay, so town event. Righto, so us and them, their initiative is 5, our initiative is 5. So whoever gets the highest roll. Us, we're going to shoot first. So he's initiative 5, his bandit pistols, ranged attack is 3 shots and 2 damage. And hail of bullets, his hit rolls of 6 cause 3 hits each. Oh, goody gumdrops. So that would be 6 hits each, because we've gone up 1, sorry, so it'd be 5 hits. Because this was 2, now it's become 3, so this is 4, that becomes 5, I believe. Okie dokie, so we go first, we roll for movement, and we get a grit, which gives us 2 grit. We get our trusty pistol, we need 4s to hit. We get 1 critical, and we're going to use a grit to re-roll these. And 1 hit. Okay, the critical. 2. Do we want to re-roll that? Because if we get a 6, we can kill him. No, we'll just put 2 on him. Ah, sorry. It's 1 hit, so that is 3. All your guns have +1 damage. So we did 3 hits. He's half dead. Okay, and this one is -2 because we're +1 damage. And we did nothing. Okay, so he gets 3 shots. Hitting on 5s. He gets 1 hit. We need a 4. We don't get it. That would do 4 damage. Yeah, we'll take the damage. No, we'll grit it. We'll grit it. We'll take the 4 damage. Okay, and rolling for initiative. And we get the initiative again. We roll to move. Nothing. We pick up our Peacekeeper pistol. And we get 2 hits. 3 to do 1 damage, 1 wound. Yep. That's 4 hits. 5 hits. He's still alive. Pooh head. Okay, then he shoots. Ouch. That's 5 hits. And they miss, so 5 hits. And we save 2 and take 3 wounds. Taking us up to 7 of our 12 wounds. Okay. Initiative. Same. Re-roll. Oh, no. So he'd go first because of the initiative roll. Idiot. Okay, so he's got 3 hits. He gets 2 hits. Come on, 4s. We save them both. We roll to move, and we get a grit. And we rejoice. Yay! And we get ready to shoot. Come on, 1 more wound. That's all we need. We get 2 hits. And, excuse me, once per attack, you may re-roll 1 to hit roll. We get 3 hits. Okay, so all we need is a 3. And he's dead. Goodbye, Bandito. Well, Bandit. Okay, so that all goes away. That goes away. That goes away. We get 25 XP. Done. One-on-one. The entire counts as a single fight, but there is no loot card, catching of breath, or corruption hits for Darkstone. Once the adventure is completed, the hero is restored to full health and sanity and return to 1 grit. Okay, well, we only have 1 grit. We get rid of our wounds. Our 7 wounds are gone. And it's a new day in town. So we need to roll. We've got to roll 2. And we do get a town event. Okay. Town event. Let me find it. Town event. Righto. 2 die. Number 9. Intense dread. A dark cloud on the horizon makes your soul sink as you see a void twister in the distance wipe through a neighbouring town. Each hero must make a cunning 6+ test. Well, we've only got 1 there. Cunning is 4 for the Lone Ranger. He fails. Do we want to fail? If failed, they take die 6 plus 3 sanity, ignoring willpower. Ugh. Well, use our grit. Come on. We still failed. Okay, so we're going to take die 6 plus 3 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. Whoa! So 4 sanity damage. And that is that. Reset this. New pay our $10 to stay. Okay, new daily event. Mob riot. Town daily event. The townsfolk are fed up with the local authority and have begun to riot in the streets. Each hero may attempt to help quell the riot by making a strength 4+ test. May. If failed, the hero is knocked over, takes die 6 wounds, ignoring defense, and may do nothing else. If passed, get 20 XP. May choose one building in town to protect. Okay, then we'll do it. Strength 4+ test. Our strength is 3. We passed. We will protect the general store. And then we roll a die 6, and on a roll of 1 or 2, the building's destroyed. Gambling hall is good. Frontier outpost is good. Blacksmith is destroyed. Smuggler's den is destroyed. And the mutant quarter is destroyed. That's a hell of a riot. Maybe this is LA. Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that. Okay, we get 20 XP. 1, 10, and 20 is done. Okay, that's done. So we've gone to the general store now. General store. Come on, general store. Okay, we roll for a store event. We get a 7. Flies are a-buzzing. The streets are filth. Business as usual. No event. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to buy what was the mining town? Things were cheaper. Mining town. Everything sold at the general store is minus 25. Okay, so we're going to buy 4 whiskey for 25 each because they were 50. So let me grab them. And that's that. And we're going to buy 4 bandages for the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know. The Indian Scout's not in town, but I'm throwing them out to him. Throwing him out the window to him. What else do we want? Do we want a dynamite? No, we were going to buy... Do we buy a hat for what have we got left? $510. I was thinking of a rider's hat for Tonto, even though I know he doesn't wear a hat. But that gives him +1 health and the keyword traveller. Scout's hat? +1 move. Well, he's already got +1 move, so he is a scout already. We can't afford... Well, we couldn't afford that anyway. That's 600. We can afford a rider's hat. That's 350. Ah, jacket. +1 health and +1 sanity. We're going to buy him a jacket. We don't want him to be cold. Okay, general store. We want jacket. Hats, jacket. Okay, so these are the cards that I had made up. So here's his jacket, +1 health, +1 sanity. We'll change that on his card. So he's now 11 health and 11 sanity. So that helps a bit. That was 400, so we've got 110 left. I think that's it. So it's the end of town, end of the day. 3s, no event, and we leave town. Righto. So what mission are we going to do next? I think we'll just go on with the next mission, basic mission 2, exploration. But it's not hired by a foreign investor. It's we're actually going to go out and investigate what's going on with this gut shot sheriff that we found, and see what we can do. So that will be our next mission, exploration, and we'll go from there. Now I just need to put my money away. So like I said, we've got $110 left, but I think we can now check our experience. And we've got 500, 800, 950, 990. We've got 1,000, and that leaves us with 60. So we're going to whatchamacallit? Act like an idiot. We're going to fix our people up. So, righto, get rid of all this dough. Oh, sorry, experience. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so the first thing we do is for upgrading is we roll on the upgrade bonus chart. Okay, so 2 die. We'd really like number 7. We get 12. Darkstone resistance. You can now hold 2 more corruption before getting a mutation. Okay, so corruption now 7. Okie dokie. And then we have... So I just went through all the rigmarole and forgot that I'd paused. So, okay. So for Tonto, he rolled a 12 on his upgrade chart, which means his corruption is now at 7 rather than 5 before he takes a mutation. And he took Warrior 1 for Battle Scout. Once per adventure, give all other heroes +2 initiative until the end of the turn. You may recover a grit. And the Lawman rolled a 6, I think it was. Yeah. No, sorry, a 8. And he got +1 law or +1 luck, and he took law, which brings his law up to 3 because his luck was already 3. And he had also gained die 6 health, sanity, any mix, and he rolled a 4. So I've increased his health and his sanity by 2 each, so they've gone up to 14. And this is what he ended up with. Law and Order 1, fair warning. You do +2 damage on any hits to an enemy with a higher initiative, and we're +1 max grit. So when we come back, like I said, we'll go on with Basic Mission 2, Exploration, where we're going to try and explore and find out a little bit information about what really happened to this poor gut-shot sheriff that we ran into. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.